Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is
SK CryptoK,
and I hope you're doing well wherever you're at in the world. Thank you so much for spending time on this video right now. We're going to talk about some BDO.Money. This is the new foray into the Binance Smart Chain network from our good friends over at Bankroll. If you're familiar with what they're doing over on the Tron network with the Flow, Stronghold, and Stockpile programs. They're basically a group of developers that believe in universal basic income, where you can gain passive money based on the smart contracts that they've written to make us all a little bit richer. So as far as BDO.Money right now, this has only been out for about a week, maybe two, and there's 713 people in it right now. So to talk a little bit about this is from our good friend Bankteller. Bankteller is the guy who wrote the Bankroll Network over on Tron, and he basically has been in the crypto space since 2010, farming his own Bitcoin a day at that time. And he's also an MIT graduate, and he's really perfected his craft, and now he's just branching out into other networks. So far, everything that he's done has been over in the Tron space, which I believe is number 26. Yeah, when you look at Tron right here, he's been building everything on the 26th network right there, Tron. And we all know that Bitcoin is number one, followed by Ethereum. But then lo and behold, what's number three? This is a Binance Smart Chain network, which is based on the BNB token, right? There is Binance.com. You can't really trade anything on it in a handful of countries. I know USA is excluded from it, so are some of the others, but we still have a way to get into it and then convert it over to Bitcoin whenever we cash out, however you do that, whether it's Coinbase or what have you. So back to BDO.Money. How this works is you can participate in a yield that is generated 100% by the community activity. As members access their deposits, an instant 2% payouts are distributed, and a drip pool is constantly grown. The more participation, the better. And if Bankroll Flow is anything to go by, that already has about 80,000 users on it, and it's been here since November of last year. This is quickly going to catch on as well. So we're going to go ahead and launch the app. And this is gonna be the nice clean setup that it has right here. And let me also preface everything by saying that I am not a financial advisor. This is just the path that I've taken. Please take everything that I say with a grain of salt and do your own research. If you have any questions, feel free leave a comment below and I'll try to get to you. But what we'll do here is we're gonna connect the wallet, and we can see my positioning right here. So essentially how this is gonna work is there's two ways to gain money on this. There's going to be a 2% instant transaction and the daily drip rewards. So the 2% instant transactions, every time you buy into this, they're going to take 10% as you put in, and they will take 10% as you withdraw. But your best bet is to actually just deposit money in, get the 10%, whatever, and then just live within the system by rolling all the time. Don't claim and withdraw it, just roll and live within the network. It's also important to note that whatever you put in as your deposits, you can change your mind and you can withdraw every bit of it out, but you will get hit with that 10% as described down here. So BDO.Money is a future-proof way to compound profits made on the Binance Smart Chain. A transaction fee of 10% is charged on deposits and withdrawals, just as we discussed. 100% of those fees are collected and distributed to the community BDO rewards pool, which that rewards pool drips 2% rewards daily. So what does that mean? So this is going to be different from Bankroll Flow. This isn't 2% of your deposited amount is what you will see in your reward amount. That is not how this works. So what BDO is about building your stake. So the more you have in your deposit, the higher your stake percentage will be compared to all the other relative players in this game, and you will get 2% based on your stake. So for example, if we scroll down, we can see what the reward pool is. So the dividend pool right here This is basically going to drip out 2% to everybody, right? So let's remember this number. Let's just call it 95,000 BDO token. All right. So 95,000 BDO token. And what's 2% of that per day? Going to be 1,900 token that's available for everyone in the system based on their stake percentage. So I'm not going to get 1,900 tokens, but I'm going to see that percentage of it. So that's times 0.00129 is basically going to be 2.45 tokens. So every day, if I chose to roll this at 10 o'clock every single day, I would see 2.4% token right here. In addition to everyone else in the game that's buying into the system and taking out. Remember, that 10% that being withdrawn from them is going into instant transactions where we will see a majority of it goes into the reward pool, but 2% of those instant transactions are also going out based on your stake percentage. So in other words, if I don't know, let's say 5,000 tokens out of a whole network activity that happened that day, 5,000 tokens were taken out of those percentages, and we saw 2% of that. So 2% of 5,000 is going to be 100 tokens that have been taken out, which then I will only see 0.129% of that. So basically 0.0129. Yeah, actually, yeah. So that'd be just a little bit that would go on top of the earlier number that we saw. And yeah, if you were to scroll down, you can then see all of the activity that's happening. You know, minute by minute, you're seeing who's throwing in. Like this person put in 739. That's a good bit. Wow, 1,000 right there. So, I mean, this is growing and people are constantly throwing money into it. And that is essentially how this works. So why you might want to get into this, it's good to pay attention to what's underneath your deposit number. You have a BDO approximate amount of USD that this is. So my account right now has about $1.3 thousand worth in it. And one of the reasons why the Binance Smart Chain is a good investment too is because it's considered a stable coin. You know, they're pegging everything at about $1. So if the token goes below $1, they have mechanisms to bring it back up to $1. And then if it goes too far above $1, it has mechanisms to bring it back down to $1. So it's always going to hover around the $1 mark. I think right now we're in a period where it is slightly over $1, and it's not going to ever sharply drop. But yeah, it's at 122 right now. But over time, that's going to go back down. Another benefit to that would be whenever Bitcoin or the market as a whole goes through any bearish and bullish trends, this will kind of buck against it and just stay stable. So this will be a passive income for years to come and a reliable system that you can bank on. From here, if you wanted to learn a little bit more about it, they have something called the $B protocol. You can click that as a resource. It'll tell you what the locked value is right here, and also where you can buy BDO. Also, real quick at the top, it'll tell you that this is an algorithmic stablecoin running on a Binance Smart Chain. You can actually click more about right here and read deeper into what BDO is. But for the purposes of this video, we're just going to go to how to buy BDO. And there's going to be a number of different exchanges to do this with. It's already pretty convoluted if you talk about the Bankroll Network and the Tron and how you get TRX into the system, yada yada. This is its own sort of headache in a way, but there is a way to make it work, and it does involve PancakeSwap right here, which I already have a wallet linked to it. So this is where it's going to get a little bit tricky, so follow along best you can. I recommend that you download 2 wallets on your Google Chrome. You're going to want to get a Binance Chain wallet as well as a Metamask wallet. And the reason is it's not easy to obtain BNB and turn it into BDO. Not all wallets and exchanges handle it. So what we're going to want to do is buy BNB. and put it into the Binance Chain wallet, which then will send it to the Metamask wallet, which links to PancakeSwap, which is the site we're on here. Once we get the BNB, change it over to BDO, and then we can put the BDO into the system right here. So another link I'll leave in the description. How we get this all started though is a crypto exchange called SimpleSwap. This is a cloud-based exchange, and you can take anything wherever you own, let's say Bitcoin, Ethereum, TRX, and you can convert it via this cloud exchange into the BNB that you're searching for. So in this example, I'm going to get BNB based on TRX. And what I'll do is, so I've already got a TRX wallet right here. So how this is going to work, I'm going to go find out how much is $100 of TRX. CoinGecko is another good site, by the way. I'll put that in the description below. But so $100 USD is about 1,894 TRX. So I'm going to go back here. 1,894 TRX is roughly going to convert into that amount of BNB. And the recipient address I want this BNB to land on is this Binance wallet right here. Quick note, when you first install this, it's going to put you in a Binance Smart Chain network right here. It defaults to that. You'll notice that the wallet address starts with a number X number, so 0x75. The Binance coin address for BNB has to start with BNB. And what I mean by that is you're going to click up here, get off of the default, go over to Binance Chain network. It's already built in. And you'll notice my wallet changed to BNB. So I'm going to copy that, put it down here. I'm going to hit exchange. And it takes you to this page. Basically, it's just confirming this is what you're about to do, that amount of TRX to obtain that amount of BNB. And what we're going to do is we're going to copy this wallet address right here. And I'm going to go to my Tron wallet. So what we're basically going to do is my TRX, I have $715 right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hit send. The receiving account address is what I just copied. You see how it starts with THEG? That is this address right here, THEG. See that? So I'm going to send my TRX over to this cloud exchange where it's going to do all the work and turn it into BNB, right? So, oh, I got to put that back in. Yep, THE, confirm they're right. And then the amount of TRX I'm going to send is 1,894. And keep in mind, this example I'm doing is for TRX. You can do the same exact thing on Coinbase. If you bought Bitcoin, there's a send and receive button on, well, I'll just show you real quick. Yep, so over here, there is a send receive button. When you hit that, you can essentially take that same address. This simple swap address right here is going to go to Coinbase. You would put it right here. You would put in, you know, whatever amount of Bitcoin you're going to send, and then you'd send it, and it's going to process in this same website. So keep that in mind. Back to TRX. I'm going to send 1,894 TRX. Send it. There it goes. It's confirming. And then you're pretty much just going to wait for these steps to happen. This could take up to 10 minutes. So I will resume the video whenever that time comes. All right, coming back to check everything off up here. I'm going to check my Binance wallet, and sure enough, yep, 0.39919 is there. So what we're going to do, like we said, is we're going to transfer it all over to Metamask. How we do that is I'm going to open up my Metamask Chrome extension. I'm going to copy my address up here, and I'm going to send it. I'm going to send all of it. There's going to be a small little fee. Don't worry about that. It's really cheap on the Binance network. It's one of the things I love about it. And we'll come over here, and then after a little while, the BNB should show up in this account. I should note though, whenever you make your MetaMask account, it's going to default immediately to the Ethereum main net. You'll still have the same wallet address, but it's going to be a different blockchain. That's one of the cool things about MetaMask is you can have several different blockchains within one. To set up Binance, you are going to have to oh man, I might have to put a description in the video, but there is like a little thing you got to do. You have to go to custom, and then you'll put in identifiers for Binance, and then you can have that there. So anyway, that's a sidebar, but here it is. Everything showed up, BNB. So we're not going to take all of the BNB and turn it into BDO right here. You do need to leave some amount right here, because this is going to be the transaction fee when you're doing things within the BDO.Money. I want to leave behind probably, I don't know, $50. So let's find out what is $50 in BNB. $50 of that is going to be that amount, roughly half of what I put in, right? I'll just copy that over to PancakeSwap. We're going to open up MetaMask again. And you can see now on PancakeSwap, it's reflecting properly my amount of BNB. See that? These two are matching. And I'm going to change it over into BDO. I'm going to paste what I copied over out of CoinGecko, that price. So this is roughly half, right? I remember overall, I sent $100 of TRX into the system. I only want to take 50 of it and make it into BDO. I'm going to leave the other 50 as BNB to be my transaction cost. And that'll make sense here in just a second. But anyway, there's going to be another small fee, 0.1%. I'm going to go ahead and swap it. Confirm. This is just another thing. They call it gas. Gas is pretty much the same thing as a transaction fee. Very small amount. And we'll wait for that to hit. Looks like confirm transaction. And everything changed real time. You saw that? So this went down by half. That went up to 42 BDO. And now we're ready to come over to BDO.Money. And let's just open up MetaMask one more time. You'll see my BNB amount went low, but I'm going to leave this amount as my transaction fees. My BDO went up to 42, and I'm going to submit 42. I'm going to put all of that. So 42.095 into BDO, 42.095. So remember, when you put into the system, it takes 10% out. So I'm only going to send 37.886 into the system. 10% is going to go down into the dividend pool, and also give, you know, random people across the site my 2% instant transaction. So anyway, let's hit deposit. Let's see if we can't capture the transaction fee as well. Make sure when you do this, your staking enabled is toggled on. Hit confirm. Oh, and when I do this, you will see, so the 37.886 BDO is going to go straight into my deposit. So my 1,114 is going to go up by 37. So this should be 1150. This window pops up. This is where you want to capture if you want to look at your transaction fee or not. You don't have to look at this every single time. I'm going to go ahead and open this in another tab just to show you. So this transaction was a success, and then the transaction fee was 31 cents. And this is pretty consistent. Every time I've ever done any transaction into it, it's always about 31 cents. This is fantastic. I don't know if this will ever go up or if this was even lower at some point, but if you have been dealing with anything in the Tron network recently, the prices have gone up with transaction fees. So having this be 31 cents only is pretty nice. So anyway, gonna exit that, hit close, and then sure enough, remember this was at 1117 before or something like that, and now it's at 1152. So that amount did properly go into the system, which also increased my stake amount. If you rewind the video, you can see what the stake was. I think it was at 0.123 or 129, something like that, and it went up to 134. So I have a little bit of a higher stake, meaning I'm going to gain a little bit more of the 2% on instant transactions plus the 2% daily drip. I'm going to see that percentage of those 2%, if that makes sense. So lastly, if I was to do nothing else in this system right here, what this approximation means is, just based on my current stake, which this is going to fluctuate as people buy in and buy out, but I can roughly expect that. So if I don't hit roll or claim for one entire year, which is what the APY stands for, I will see a 252% return on my investment right there. I want to continue to roll this position and grow it as much as I can. Maybe if I get some extra cash, I'm gonna throw some more BDO into the deposit here. But it's all about building position, getting a higher stake, so then you get a higher reward every single day. And you want to do that by rolling. And remember that transaction fee, anything that you do in here is going to cost you the BNB, which is what you want to leave in your account, and it's roughly 30 cents. So I left $50 in there, right? Divided by 30 cents. I could basically roll for 166 days if you followed me right there. So I can hit this roll button 166 times. I'm gonna do it once every 24 hours. So for 166 more days, I'm gonna roll this, grow that as big as I can, and then I'll probably infuse some more money to handle more transaction fees or grow my deposit. So yeah, folks, that's pretty much what BDO.Money is. If you have any questions, comments, maybe you feel I left something out, please leave it in the comments below. I really do appreciate your time. And yeah, that's all I have. So everyone, please stay safe out there, stay blessed, and I do appreciate your time. Have a good one.
Yo, appreciate your time. Hope you like this rhyme. My name's SK CryptoK. Welcome to my club. Maybe by the end, earn some dividends. So in advance, I'ma thank you right now for the sub. Hey, yo, let's go.